Welcome to Do Wilderness. This is a video on the Petzl DUO RL headlamp, the world's most expensive headlamp. Between my extra battery, extra charger, and the headlamp, which comes with a battery and a charger, it cost me around $950. At first, I was a little hesitant to pay that much for a headlamp. And in fact, I've had a few people state after I told them how much it cost, they said, "Wow, Petzl really saw you coming." I didn't know how to respond to that. I'm going to get into the features here real soon, but first I want to respond to the high price. If you use a headlamp every weekend, if you use a headlamp in your job every week, if you depend on a headlamp continually, this is the greatest headlamp. It is made from aluminum, and it is waterproof, submersion up to 3 meters. It can take a fall 2 meters. It has a very comfortable headgear. The battery is extremely large. When I get back to town, I will be showing people the technique for switching out the battery. All right, out of the box, my battery connector was not clipped in to the battery connector bracket, head strap bracket. Okay, it is very important that you do this before hooking up the battery. All you're going to do is here and pull it back, and you'll hear it go click. To take it out, go forward, and it's out. All right, so to get the battery in, it is very important that you practice at home, because this is not a simple thing to do without practice. It requires technique. And the old law is, if it's hard to do at home in your comfy chair, it'll be next to impossible to do in the woods. So practice this. All right. See these runners here? It's important that you set this part of the battery on those runners first. You're going to set her on there, and it'll automatically push in, and you'll hear it click. Now, to get this battery out, again, it is very important that you practice this. Practice, practice, practice. It takes a special technique. If you don't practice this, there's a chance that you can destroy this battery wire or the connector clip. All right, so you're going to use your pointer finger and your flip-off finger. You're going to bring your hand in under the top strap. You're going to bring it to the front of the bracket. See how this is design. So you're going to put your gun finger there, and your flip-off finger's going to go right there. So it looks just like this. Alrighty? Then you take your thumb and push on the battery and release it. Here's your release. All right, so hand under, pointer finger, gun finger there, flip off finger here, thumb on the back of the battery, and push it out. I'm only going to talk about how it comes out of the box, and it has reactive lighting. This sensor right here is your reactive lighting sensor, and it will automatically turn down the headlamp to a lower setting when it senses there's light being reflected back to it. So, like I said, as it comes out of the box, it's set already on reactive lighting. This locks it by pulling this in and out. It locks it so it can't come on accidentally in your pack. And what's really good about this is you can do this with a pair of mittens on. Excuse me for my thumb. Turn it on clockwise for 2 seconds. 1, 2. And it turns on. To turn it off, counterclockwise for 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right. It has a survival mode, which is really good because it greatly increases the battery life. So to get it in survival mode, I'll turn it on. 1, 2. Survival mode is 4 seconds counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Survival mode. To turn it off of survival mode, 2 seconds counterclockwise. 1, 2. Turn it on again. 1, 2. Turn it off. 1, 2. It's very, very simple to get the hang of it. It weighs 13.7 ounces. It has a 5-year warranty on it. I will be showing you the lumens settings here. Alrighty, so here is the lumen setting demonstration. I am walking up the hill. The first setting when you first turn on the Duo is at 25 to 120 lumens. I'm walking up the hill now, and it is on the 25 to 120 lumens. I'm sorry, not 125. I'm walking up a switchback hill. This is really cool that it just comes on first, because this will be the camp setting. This will be what you use in camp, because it will last 24 to 72 hours. Man, this thing is comfortable. Well, pretty good. Now I'm going to be coming up with the same hill, set on the 50 to 250 lumens setting. So let's do that. And this will last 12 to 38 hours. Then again, all you do to go through the settings, turn the knob clockwise, and it will automatically go through it'll automatically change to the next lumen setting. It's very logical, very intuitive. Okay, now I'll be coming up with it set on the 100 to 550 lumen setting. Let's do that. And this is the one I use hiking the most because it's kind of the in-between. And it lasts 6 to 24 hours. Well, I use this setting when I'm just doing 2-day hikes. I'm sure if I was on a week-long hike, I would want to have it set on the lower settings. But when do you hike at night on a week-long hike? I tend to only hike out at night on my 2-day excursions. All right, 100 to 550 lumens. Now, the next setting, or the fourth one, is 150 to 2,800 lumens, and it'll shine for 255 meters. It lasts 1 hour, 30 minutes to 18 hours on reactive lighting. This is for lighting up the frickin' woods, folks. Let's see if you can see it when I go through. I'm turning it on now. I'm going through the motions here. Whammo. Let's make sure I got that. So we'll go back. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2 are there. There we go. Lighten up the night. $200 or 2,800 lumens. It doesn't last very long. It uses all the lighting light bulbs. But as you can see, it really lights up the woods well. I carry a spare battery. This is for, well, a situation if you're lurking and need to light up a job site or a lurk site, or if you are taking care of somebody and you need to light up the area. All right. I found another use for the 2,800 lumens setting. I don't know if you've ever been walking in the woods at night and have had your pack somewhere and you walk off of the trail for a while looking for wood, looking for something. Well, nighttime can be very, very hard to find your way back even 50 feet. And I walked off the path, and I was walking around and went, oh, shoot, I can't find where I am. And so I put it on the 2800 mode, and I found my way back because it lit up the woods. Another use for the 2800 lumens mode. Now the last one, this is the pinpoint beam, and it is 100 to 900 lumens, and it lasts three hours to 24 hours. So let's turn it on here. There's 1, 2, mega setting, and pinpoint. Okay, I'm going to shut the reactive lighting, or I'm going to turn on the reactive lighting here by pointing it directly at this tree. See how it automatically goes down, and then it comes up again. Down, up, down, up. I love this reactive lighting setting. I use this pinpoint beam a lot. I love it. It's great for looking down into a canyon at nighttime, or it's great for shining up the woods in front of you a long ways. I love it. I think the ones I use the most are the 900 lumen one and the 550. All right, so now I'm going to go through it all here once again. To turn it off, counterclockwise, 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right. To turn it on, clockwise. 2 seconds. 1, 2. To switch settings, just give it a fast clockwise turn. To bring it back, give it a fast counterclockwise turn. And to get it on survival mode, 4 seconds counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is survival mode. It'll last a long time. As you can see, it's not very bright. I thank you for watching DUO Wilderness.